And you already know it's chaos. You already know we're getting it. Got that 5-game win streak over 9,000 BC. Got to put someone on that short bus. Rolling with the Spurs. So hopefully someone picks a team other than Cleveland and Golden State because we're sick of playing them. GC 1982, huh? Okay. Okay. He's going to be the Cavs or the Warriors. Watch. He's going to be the Cavs or the Warriors. Watch. Come on, we're waiting for it. Okay, okay. Calm down, big fella. Okay. Thank God someone that doesn't fucking pick the goddamn Warriors or Cavs. It's Thomas the fucking Tank Engine and William Shatner. Will Williamson. We're looking for 6. Let's get it, Padre. We got someone that's gonna pause. He's gonna be special ed, so we gotta treat him like a pauser, special ed. You're about to lose, bro.
Then there's Smart, and it's Horford at the 5, down low. And for the Spurs, Parker and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2. Kawhi Leonard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Gasol at the 5, roaming the paint. The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Backing him down, Thomas. Outside Bradley. Back to Thomas. Now the dish to Horford. He feeds it to Johnson. Last game for the Celtics, it was a loss to Cleveland.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that one. They just had an inability on that day to make shots.
You know, sometimes we talk about a defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, Greg, but that night they got up in their own head, just got in their own way and couldn't get out of it.
They grabbed their own miss. Back to Horford. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Horford's got his first points in this one.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
I was able to talk with Brad Stevens for a minute. Doing a good job staying tight on their perimeter shooters is something that he wants his guys to focus on. He knows how much this team can hurt you if you give them too much room on the perimeter, and they're determined not to let that happen in this one, gentlemen.
Thank you, Doris. Devising a strategy, Clark, to take away that three-point shot.
Yeah, I think it's important part of the defensive game plan because teams nowadays are just too good to not defend them from behind the three-point line.
Johnson kicks to Bradley. Pass to Horford. Horford double team. Feeds it to Smart. Clock at 6. Bradley off target with his 3. Down low, and the Spurs pushing it.
Look, special ed, look. Look, we want you to see, look.
And up now.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
And Horford, here we go. Tries to keep it alive. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That's his first foul. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of it.
There's Green with the three. And again, it's San Antonio with the three.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
Here's Horford. Lays it up and banks it in.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Parker with it. Now guarded by Smart. Green dishes to Aldridge. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's Johnson. Aldridge on him. And he gets the bucket.
Hey, you got no game. That's all you're doing is going inside. You can't shoot. You're terrible. Just quit.
Not a good idea to let him get such good position in the paint.
It's more than a bad idea. It's real trouble. I mean, he'll make that 10 out of 10 times.
Here's Green. He's got 6. Fires the 3. Rebound by Johnson. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Jerebko, the basket block. He's against Green. And the foul called on Daniel Green. That's his first foul. Zeller, a screen on Leonard. Olynyk with it. He's picked up by Parker. And Zeller backs down. Shot clock at 5. And so he earns a trip to the line.
You're
Officials saw
terrible,
the
bro.
contact and
You're
he'll shoot
garbage.
2.
Go home, bro.
Let's check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. Taking
Go
look
eat
at
a
Golden
bucket of
State.
dicks, brah.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range.
Go eat a bucket of dicks,
To
bruh.
get off to a good start.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line. He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
And a fast break now for the Spurs. And here's Mills. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. And
There you go,
that one's good.
Bearton.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
That was a travel,
Celtics have been
actually.
perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
And comparing to the numbers of last season,
He must be drama-filled with tacos.
That's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And, you know, you hate to use this word, but
Now
I
it's
really
time to
felt
bounce
like it
you
was a
up,
sorry
Don.
effort that they put forth on the defensive side.
Boy, that's pretty harsh from you, Greg, but you're right. I mean, too many times we saw them slow.
Special
to
ed
set
wants
up
to pause
and
it,
get
so
on
now
deep,
we're just
or
imitating
late
him.
on their rotation. And they paid a big price for it.
Let's go. Hurry up, Special Ed.
He's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Jamarcus's balls drip on your face, bruh. 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 Bud.
And so Zeller
Hate when
nails
people
both
talk
of them.
like that.
1:05 left to play in the first quarter. Parker passes to Bertans. Back to Parker. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Parker's got his first basket.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. It's Gasol with the drive.
And very little fight put up by the defense. defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risks to see if they can cut that lead down.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Round kicks to Olynyk. He dishes it to Urebko. Celtics passing it around.
That's why you don't shoot it, because you're horrible, bud.
Here's Parker. Leonard attacking, and there's the rejection.
Because you're terrible, Doug.
And so the first quarter is in the books. It's San Antonio. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of
That shit's gonna stop underneath the hoop, bro. It's not happening.
Green teams with Leonard on the wings. Pau Gasol is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Parker in at the one. That's the San Antonio 5.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Here's Johnson.
You got no game, bro.
Got him on the way up that time, so
no game.
Two right here.
He can wipe that offensive glass.
No
too,
game.
He turns a
Terrible.
whole lot of misses.
Go eat a bucket of dicks. It's going to be a 6-game win streak.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get real.
Gains possession. Spurs leading by 11. Now Parker. 5 points in the game. And it's Leonard missing.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Now here's Johnson. Now here's Thomas. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Smart. Ball's knocked loose.
You know, you could see him baiting into that one. He was just waiting on that pass, and as soon as it came out of the post, he was all over.
Parker kicks to Green. From deep, but they recover it. Gasol dishes to Parker. Aldridge against Johnson. Aldridge, the pass to Leonard.
Woo! Woo!
The Celtics called timeout. They're first. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
Come on, just quit, bro. Bag it.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Isaiah
Bundle
Thomas.
of sticks.
Second in free throw percentage. Third in scoring. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And you never see him get nervous when he steps to the line. Smooth as a baby's bottom and as cool as a nice fall night.
Throws it up high. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Executed to perfection.
I don't think we're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
No doubt about it, unless
Double them up. Fuck them.
Dunky. Because if you're the dunker, it's great. I don't necessarily appreciate somebody slamming one on the top of my head.
Well, you got to get out from under the hoop if you want to stay away, if you want to stay out of the post.
Thomas kicks to Smart. And Gasol comes to help. Parker drives in. Leonard. They kick it out to Green. Outside Leonard. Outside Green. Offensive rebound. And another shot. And it's laid up and in by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his second bucket of the night.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Horford backing in. Post shot. Ooh, the double clutch. And the layup is up and in.
He's got no
Horford's
game.
got 8 points.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that.
And one!
And gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take.
You can take that, bruh.
Well, you need to pass from your forwards as much as you do from your guard. These are small forwards leading the way in assists. Fifth best, Kawhi Leonard.
The passes we've seen some of these guys make from the wing, just outstanding, truly gifted distributor.
I tell you what, you could put the isolated cam on these guys and you would notice how flawlessly they execute those entry passes. They create so many easy baskets in the low post because of how on time and on target those feeds are.
Smart dishes to Bradley. 6 on the shot clock. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Poked away. It's stolen by Green. Here's Pertinis. Off target from 3-point range. Celtics trail by 17. And Thomas, here we go. He kicks to Bradley. Shot is no good. And the Spurs going the other way now. Leonard, the pass to Bertans. Rebounded by the Celtics.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Brown is checked in for the Celtics. Now a timeout called by Boston.
They've been very...
He's quitting. Look at them game stats for you. You're losing, bro. Why would you show them? You're embarrassing. You're terrible, bro. Go and quit. Go jump off a cliff.
You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play.
Go eat a dick, bruh.
And the Spurs making a change here.
Not fucking funny.
As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. Taking a look at Boston. And, of course, there's the Celtics. They're tied right now. Celtics trail by 17. Bradley backs in. Boston, no good that time either. There's San Antonio. They're on a 16-5 run.
Come on, look. Just for you, Special Ed.
Good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
59 seconds left in the first half of basketball. They get a hand on it. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Let's take a moment now, Kevin, to see how the Spurs are doing in the NBA statisticals currently. First in three-point field goal percentage. Second in blocks. And they are in the top 10 in field goal percentage. This is a team that shows excellent discipline at the offensive end.
I had made it.
And you look at their incredible three-point percentage. I mean, it's not just about their accuracy, but their execution using screens and creating those open looks. That's been key.
Outside for Thomas. Pass to Jerebko. Shoots the three. Rebounded by Manu Ginobili.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories. Rebounds just being one of them.
The Spurs have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. And a new group in for the Celtics. We've got 28 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Rozier, covered by Parker. Rozier, the pass to Urepko. The kick out to Brown. It's good from long range. Brown's got his first 3 points of the game. And here comes Tony Parker. He's got 7. Green left side. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Green's got 9.
And they're just raining.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Spurs out in front, just dominating this one. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
Leonard has been playing really well.
You got no game, bro. You're terrible. That's why I'm holding you 26 points.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
On the court for the Celtics, they've got Smart. Isaiah Thomas out there with Avery Bradley. Then there's Horford. And it's Johnson in at the power forward. Now here's Smart. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Johnson draws the double. The feed to Horford. No good.
Not
good
today,
work defensively
bro.
by Gasol.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady.
Not today, bruh.
On the interior, really a well-rounded effort overall.
Spurs shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
You're horrible, bro.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
For Boston, they have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. Parker with it. He's got 7. Outside, Green. Offline with his 3.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark. Yeah, not sure what that was
Yo,
about.
just
I mean,
quit,
talk
bro,
about a
please.
brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain.
Better up,
I don't
bruh.
know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the
All right,
situation.
come on, let's turn it up a notch here.
Well, as usual, a lot of offense in the NBA is being generated from the small forward position this season. Here are the league's best at that position. Second is Kawhi Leonard.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
Well, we know the small forward spot is where the bulk of the scoring load rests on most teams. I mean, those players on that list always come through in the scoring department. These guys pack a lot of firepower.
Here's Smart. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Nice shot
You're
by
so
Smart.
terrible.
No matter what they've tried,
You are
the D just
horrible.
has
I
not
cannot
been
wait
able
to
to knock
fucking
them
get
ball
done
in the
playing
paint.
with you. You're
And
fucking
it's a
garbage,
big
bro.
key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Johnson kicks to Thomas. Dishes it to Smart. Leonard with the steal. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Green with the ball.
And it's Green with the jam.
The steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Smart kicks to Horford. 5 to shoot.
You're so fucking terrible. Oh my God.
Horford's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you can't give him that kind of a position in the post.
Oh, without question. I mean, when he gets it in that tight and that close, that's easy. Real easy.
Now here's Green. 11 points in the game. Aldridge dishes to Gasol. Count the bucket.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Here's Johnson after Pau Gasol's bucket.
You're not getting it inside, bro. You fucking piece of shit.
Bradley passes to Thomas. And a miss there on the triple. San Antonio leading by 21. Green inside the three-point line. Green missing again.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Smart. No good on the three. The Spurs have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Bradley against Leonard. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Bradley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge.
You're terrible, bro. Just quit.
Tyler Zeller's checked in for the Celtics. Brown comes in for Marcus Smart. A different look now for San Antonio. Lee comes in for Pau Gasol. And it's Bertanis in for LaMarcus.
You're not getting inside, bro. Go eat a dick.
Now, here's Thomas. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Go eat a dick.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Go eat a bucket of dicks, bruh. Come on, quit.
It's very unselfish.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Here's where Boston
Like
sits
an
right
idiot.
now, Kevin, in the
City
current
idiot.
league ranking. 3rd in three-point shooting, 4th in assists, and they are in the top 10 in team points per game.
And you know, their free throw shooting, overlooked by some, but it's kept them alive in close games, and you definitely get confidence when you have the ability to convert on those opportunities.
Back and down. It's blocked.
Nice block.
In transition, here comes San Antonio. Leonard kicks to Green, and he gets the bucket. Green's got 13.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. And some changes here for the Celtics. Amir Johnson's checked in for Horford. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Avery Bradley. The Celtics have gone 6 of 9 at the line. And he knocks down the first one.
I like that.
And so, Smart nails both of them.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Now, here's Parker. He's got 7. Here's Lee. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Lee's got his first bucket of the night.
And as they continue to just dominate.
Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
Look at that, special ed.
Oh, goodness. That was almost a circus-like dunk.
Boston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
For Boston, they have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. And he makes the first. San Antonio making a switch here. Mills is checked in. Both free throws good from Isaiah Thomas. For San Antonio, they've gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Mills dishes to Leonard. He in the posts. He's covered by Zeller. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And the Celtics making a change here. Bradley's checked in. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the third. Leonard attacking Green. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Out kicks to Bradley.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
With 1 on the clock, lead. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over. It turns out the officials are going. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been.
Come on, just quit, bro. Thank you. That's a 6-game win streak.
It's San Antonio delivering the blowout. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for San Antonio. Arthur and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2. Aldridge out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Gasol at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Boy, they're making it look easy here. I mean, they're just automatic from the line.
Isaiah Thomas is checked in for Marcus Smart. Parker passes to Green. Kicks it to Leonard. It's tipped. Aldridge drives in. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Horford.
Well, how about LaMarcus Aldridge in this one? He has 9 points and 4 assists as well. He's gotten after it on the boards for them as well as in the transition game.
And I like the fact that one has really fed into the other.
The Celtics shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Spurs on defense. And he commits the intentional foul. San Antonio calls timeout.
All the scrubs are in. Jamarcus's balls drip all over Big Zell's face. He got cut. Big Zell got cut.
Here's your Redco. They kick it out to Green. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defender.
The pass to Leonard. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And that one's good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Olynyk can't hit.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Shot clock at 6. And here's Green outside. The rebound by the Celtics.
Can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And a new group in for the Celtics. Al Horford is checked in for Tyler Zeller. Marcus Smart comes in for Kelly Olynyk. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Gerald Green. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Rozier. Here's Horford. And he goes in for the dunk.
Ooh, and that dunk had some anger to it. I mean,
he shot outside the paint. Yeah, I know that's bad defense on my part a little bit.
Looked like he had something to prove there.
Well, when it comes to finishing ability, he does have something to prove.
But I've held him to 6 points outside the paint, so that's pretty fucking good.
Standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg? How with that emphatic slam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit. I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
Still Spurs ball. the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Green against Bradley. The drive by Green. Right side Green. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Double team on Thomas. Bradley dishes to Horford.
That's so annoying. I can't wait to play against someone else. You're so fucking trash.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
And Leonard gets it to go.
And I also think he might have played a little football, Steve, because he's excellent at intercepting passes. I mean, that seems to be his calling card defensively.
Thomas, defended by Gasol. Horford kicks to Smart. Outside Bradley. Good, and Smart gets the assist. 9 points for Avery Bradley.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
And it's Green with the jam.
How many plays we have in the game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
He feeds it to Smart. Parker with the steal. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Come on, just quit, bro.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics.
Please, just quit.
Tyler Zeller's checked in for Horford. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Marcus Smart. And it's Rozier in for Isaiah Thomas. David Lee checked in for the Spurs. Bertans comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Jamarcus just balls drip on your face, bro.
Talk it over. They're leading by 28. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the fourth. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Green. 1:53 left to play in the final quarter. Rozier, the pass to Olynyk. Here's Rozier. The dish now to Bradley. No good on the triple.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative.
And it's Green with the jam.
With more purpose so far.
And I'd say that's it, guys. They're not coming back in this one.
Nope, no chance. Not that chance has long since passed.
Stupid.
Getting back into this one. Forget about it.
Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 19-7 run. Open shot, Green, off the left rim and out.
I'll tell you what, the mid-range shot is not the easiest one to make, but when you've got daylight like he had there, I mean, those are shots you want to make.
Jerebko, the pass to Rozier. From outside, off the mark. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio.
You just got beat, bruh.
A different look now for San Antonio. Pau Gasol, he's checked in for Lee. And LaMarcus Aldridge is subbed in for Bertans. The drive by Green will not go. This is off the front iron. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Outside Leonard. Back to Green. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Green. Uses both.
And it's Green with the jam.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
That's good.
Yeah, you're making things far too easy for him when you let him get it that deep.
I echo that. Ditto. I mean, you've got to do your work early to try to keep him out of the post. Fight him a little bit. Keep him away from that spot he wants.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach,
Daniel
that
Green.
last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Here's Zeller.
Stupid.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Aldridge. Off target at the rim.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off. Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
Green dishes to Aldridge. The drive by Green. They get it again. Tries again. No good at the rim. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate
That's a 6-game win streak, folks.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciate it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard. Daniel was tearing it up. Okay, okay. He did the on purpose.
Every action is a reaction.
Yeah, he was tearing it up though too.
I know we ain't seen eye to eye, it just ain't working. You say you can't take no more, I know that we ain't perfect. I was trying to fix us up, you was out late night. Going back and forth with you, nah, it ain't working. Left my phone unlocked that night, I did that on purpose. I ain't come back home last night, I did that on purpose.
That's right, sir. You get 23. Daniel had 27. We're normally like 7 or 8 for 10 from 3 for him, with him. That's right. Kawhi the guy, the player of the game.